Hello and welcome. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most impactful books of our time, Atomic Habits by James Clear, a powerful guide on how tiny changes can lead to extraordinary results. Let's begin. Introduction: The Power of Small Improvements. James Clear starts with a simple but life-changing idea. Small habits, repeated consistently, compound into remarkable transformations. He explains that if you get one better every day, you won't just be a little better by the end of the year. You will be 37 times better, but the same works in reverse. If you get one worse each day, your life slowly declines without you even noticing. The message is clear. Success doesn't come from one big moment. It comes from hundreds of tiny improvements. James Clear's story, from injury to insight. Before becoming a best-selling author, James Clear experienced a devastating injury. As a teenager, he was hit in the face during a baseball game. His skull was fractured. He had seizures, memory problems, and couldn't even walk straight. Starting over was not heroic or glamorous. It began with small steps, very small. 5 minutes of movement per day, a few pages of reading, light physical therapy, tiny practice sessions. But those tiny, repeated actions helped him rebuild his life, his body, his focus, and ultimately his career. From this experience, Clear learned a profound truth. Small habits are the foundation of big outcomes. Goals versus systems. Focus on the process. One of the strongest messages of the book is this: you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Everyone has goals. I want to lose weight. I want to save money. I want to get healthier. I want to learn a new skill. But goals don't determine success. Systems do. A system is the collection of small daily habits that actually shape your life. Examples: reading 10 minutes a day, preparing healthy meals in advance, exercising for 20 minutes, saving a small amount automatically, practicing a skill daily. When you fix the system, the results follow automatically. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear introduces a simple but powerful framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. Here are the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. We tend to follow what we see. Your environment shapes your behavior more than you think. If you want to build a habit, put the book on your pillow, keep fruits visible on the table, prepare your gym clothes the night before, remove distractions from your workspace, change your environment, and your habits will follow. 2. Make it attractive. We repeat behaviors that we enjoy. Use habit stacking. After I do X, I will do Y. Example: after I make my morning coffee, I'll read for 5 minutes. After I come home from work, I'll stretch for 2 minutes. Pairing a desired habit with something enjoyable makes the habit more appealing. 3. Make it easy. Clear says, reduce friction. Make the habit as easy as possible. Start small, or read 1 page. Meditate for 2 minutes. Walk for 5 minutes. Write 1 paragraph. The goal isn't to do a lot. The goal is to show up consistently. Once the habit is built, you can increase it. 4. Make it satisfying. We repeat habits that feel rewarding. The brain loves immediate rewards, so celebrate small wins. Check off your habit tracker. Enjoy a healthy snack after a workout. Look at your progress chart. Acknowledge the good feeling of completing a habit. A little reward keeps the habit alive. Identity, the core of habit change. This is the heart of the book, the idea that makes Atomic Habits truly different. Most people focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want to learn English. I want to be more productive. But Clear says the most powerful way to change your habits is to change your identity. The goal is not to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. Every small habit is a vote for the person you want to become. If you want to quit smoking, start telling yourself, I'm not a smoker. It changes how you see yourself. Identity shapes behavior. Behavior reinforces identity. it becomes a powerful loop. The plateau of latent potential. Clear explains a concept called the plateau of latent potential. Imagine you place an ice cube on a table. You raise the temperature from 25 degrees to 30, nothing happens. 31, nothing. 32, and suddenly, it begins to melt. That is how habits work. You may work hard for weeks with no visible progress. But eventually, a breakthrough happens, not because of a single action, but because of what you did consistently over time. This is why most people give up too soon. They don't realize they're right on the edge of a breakthrough. Key lessons from the book. Let's summarize some of the most powerful insights. Small habits compound into huge results. Focus on systems, not goals. Environment shapes behavior. Start with tiny steps. Reward yourself for small wins. Identity is the foundation of lasting change. Success is the result of many small actions repeated over time. Conclusion: small habits, big life. Atomic Habits teaches us that real change doesn't come from dramatic decisions or extreme motivation. It comes from tiny, consistent habits that gradually reshape your identity, your actions, and your life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be a little better consistently. Because a small habit today becomes a powerful future tomorrow.